We welcome you to Houston, Texas. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bulls guard Jay Williams. And Jay, from the land of the space program, we're ready for takeoff.
That's right, and they're letting those threes fly from everywhere on the court. Let's see if this team can win a third championship.
Ready to go here from Toyota Center. Let's gear up for the opening tip. Jay, when Westbrook has the ball, you know you can...
Whoa! Get that out of here!
Message sent, Jay. Westbrook to George. Paul George. Good start. He's made his first shot. We've seen Paul George's game evolve in recent years. Mixed results, Jay. How does he get back to being that elite two-way guy?
I think he needs to find a way to be aggressive. Let me bring you in and tell you what he dealt with this past year. When you're a guy who's used to having the ball in your hands, you can make more mistakes because you have more possessions. Then all of a sudden, when you play with a ball-dominant guard like Russell Westbrook, you don't have the ball as much, which means you try to make more out of less opportunity that you have. You force the action way more. Look for Paul George to be way more assertive in this game and find his rhythm by having the ball in his hands.
And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First one goes down. So he hits the first, misses the second. Who left in Houston? Luc Mbah a Moute to the Clippers, Trevor Ariza to Phoenix. So, Jay, how do the Rockets adapt without two key wing defenders this year?
Well, other guys need to step up. I think you need to see P.J. Tucker step up. Gerald Green, we all know how explosive he is offensively, but he needs to make that applicable to the defensive end. Michael Carter-Williams is another big acquisition. He's a bigger guard and uses length to deter shots. And also another kid, Markel Brown, who played at Oklahoma State, extremely athletic, explosive on the perimeter. If these guys can do it by committee, that might be enough to eclipse the Golden State Warriors.
First try, no good. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Harden has it up the floor. Beyond the arc for three. That's good D. Shot no good. Westbrook. Oh, emphatic slam. Whoa, that was like an express train. No local stops.
It's like you walking into the tunnel getting ready before this game. I saw you. You were locked in. You had the horse blinders on. You were myopic. Nobody was stopping you. You were focused.
Jay, there's a level we have to reach. Game in and game out. Gamers know what it's about. Westbrook with it. They trail by 2.
Oh, net at the summit, Ed.
I was sure that was going to be a dunk, Jay. What control by the defender. Driving right to the basket. And a throwdown.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
It's Rockets ball.
Oh, yeah. Me and you.
Paul to Chris. Runner here won't go. To Westbrook. Paul George. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. It's Westbrook. And it's Chris who clears the board. Off the assist.
Look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, head jab. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter. But still, keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Now it's Harden at the controls. Fires the three. James Harden. 3 for 4. Good start.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Billy Donovan will switch a few things around. Westbrook with the basketball. Down 3. Ferguson to Westbrook. From the paint to the area, won't go down. To Chris. Anthony. Oh, they called a foul, Jay.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes. Entering the game for
Marquise Chris. Harden. Well, this could be a sign of things to come. He's 3 of 4 from downtown to start the game.
And the dangerous thing for the defensive team, he has fresh legs. That was great lift on that jump shot.
Here's Paul, controlling the offense. Probing the defense. Paul. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Here's CP3. And the rebound comes to OKC. To Westbrook. A pass taken away by the Rockets. Fires the three.
Man.
And Patterson grabs the rebound.
Yeah.
Shot in the lane won't go. Desperation shot here from half court. The first quarter's complete. The Rockets with the lead. Second quarter is set to start. Neither team set the tone to start this one. Jay, do you expect that to change?
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has a making to be a big-time game.
To Schroeder. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Fakes.
Come on,
Drives
man.
to the rim and scores. He's endured a major injury. He's had a change of address. But you look at Paul George, he is in the prime years of his career.
And there's no doubt about it. This entire offseason, if I were Paul George, I would think about how do I constantly channel my self-assigned alter ego. Playoff P needs to step up to the court every single day and bring that energy.
Well,
Shot off the mark. Good defense.
yeah.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Rockets have the ball. 4-3. Can't connect. It's no good.
You say they
Sizing
close.
up the defense. It's
No
rejected
shit.
by Tucker.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
I can't tell you. The one that you just talking about, that's the only one I know.
The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds
No
of shots
shit.
each and every day from that pocket.
Like what, like close down or just close?
Change the angle or the positioning of that pocket.
No
they're gonna
shit.
lower the chances of them making that shot.
Paul George.
Damn.
3 for 3 in this first half.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No
Yeah,
doubt
right
about
there
it. This
when you
year,
go
he
by,
needs to be a playoff
CBS.
leader all day, every day.
like, okay, like, when you go down this and this, you gonna, I think make a U-turn. It's by that Sonic in that little corner, or it's by that, it's in this, when you make that U-turn by that CVS on missing that Fuel Crest and that little shop.
Is a stat-driven
It's one of the shops.
so he understands at this juncture where Carmelo Anthony is
okay.
in his relationship to his career. Playing with two pass-first type PGs and James
And over there by Crow.
CP3, who averaged a combined 12.5
on Highway 6 and West Airport.
will open up the floor extensively for Carmelo to knock down those jump shots.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitution.
I don't
Both
think they
teams
close.
making changes. Rockets in control of the basketball. Paul shakes free and hits.
And here's a setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player
I don't even, bro, don't nobody tell me nothing. You think I'm bullshitting? I ain't even know it was like this, you know.
The last couple of threes, and that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force a defense to collapse to kick out for guess what?
Like what? On who?
Paul into the front court. Up by 3.
Damn.
Screen coming. Oh, whistle.
And you can't lunge like that.
Man, this nigga was really wild on that, wasn't he? No.
Ooh, Chris Paul. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Ed, all this talk I heard over the summer. What about CP3?
Man, that bitch was setting that nigga up for a dummy, man.
His first step. Will he still have
Yeah.
There you go.
Got it. At his size on the wing, that's a tough matchup
Boy,
on
that's
both ends of the
cold
floor.
blooded,
let me
bro.
tell
I
you
ain't
about
know
why
that
he's
nigga
so
was on
great
that dummy mission shit
He
like
gets
that.
up into you and forces you one way. Does not give you an option to dance with the basketball. That wingspan, that frame, that size, that strength, and that lateral quickness. Oh, there's no getting by Mr. George.
Here's a chance from long range. Always has a chance for Tucker, but not that time. Knocked loose. That one out of bounds off a rocket.
Yeah.
Substitution being made.
Fuck all that, nigga. That ain't no living. Oh, fuck a book. Fuck a book. Yeah.
To Schroeder.
But he always got it, bro. He always don't want to listen to nobody.
Point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Count it. Old-fashioned 3-point play. Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor.
Yeah, that's why my fam ain't said nothing, bro, because they know that nigga was really on a dummy mission. And but they, you know, like I say, with they own opinions about me. You hear me? So, yeah, that's why I ain't heard nothing, Jack.
Nene, deep right corner. The rebound belongs to Oklahoma City. Adams to Schroeder. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Paul to P.J. Tucker.
Yeah.
Here comes the screen.
What?
Inside, he scores.
You know what I like about this pass play?
What,
Instead of
nigga?
putting his head down,
Man, she ain't told me nothing.
waited for the play to develop.
They were looking for a gun or something?
Houston with the basketball. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Not always the first option, but his number was definitely called on that one.
Paul George to Schroeder.
Yeah. Well, this nigga was really tripping, bro. I ain't know none of this, man.
Paul across the timeline. All tied as we march towards halftime. Ooh, Chris Paul. He's now 4 for 6.
Just wait a second, Ed.
Yeah, nigga had a death wish, man.
Play before this great play that we just saw. Just because you
Hey, nigga, from that gun incident to this shit, bro, man, come on, man. That nigga had it.
Itself on the deepest end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
the basket with the tip. To beat the buzzer.
Man, ain't nobody told me nothing on this level, bro. Not even my bro.
From the start, let's get you to Orlando,
That's
where we
crazy.
say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
What he mad for? Shit. But still, that ain't. But still, so he calling them, making it seem like you owe him something. That's what that is.
Houston has the basketball.
Man, no, I'm just saying though, that's some hoe ass shit. Rollo need to sit his bitch ass down because he a hoe anyway.
And he'll head to the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Missing the first.
What? Damn. Man, I'm trying to figure out how Rollo got anything to say at all, bro.
A one-point basketball game.
At all, my nigga.
Jay last year, Rocky.
Yeah.
Well, you need CP3 to be healthy.
This nigga was on some real crazy dummy mission. This is another level.
Against the Golden State Warriors, but also I think James Harden needs to continue to build on his play in the playoffs in particular.
Nah, my brother already said he's gonna be out of there for a while. Good
dude.
Those
last 6 games against the Golden State Warriors, he really struggled from the three-point line. He shot 37% in the regular season. He shot 20% in the Western Conference Finals.
George buries it on the catch and shoot.
That nigga was tripping.
Where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed.
They finna go get another dummy.
When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively, and that drives him to be the best version of himself.
Yeah, living, nigga. I don't know what y'all want me to do.
And it goes down.
The passing has been great, but the movement without the ball has been even better. Seeing a play before it happens.
Yeah, that's all it is. And they really want a nigga to be dumb, bro. Like, you do
great
dumb.
movement. Good luck with that.
Nope.
To Paul George. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay.
Yep.
Free throws coming up.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First try at the line, no good. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. With the rock, it's Chris Paul.
No shit.
To P.J. Tucker. Anthony. Now that's a contest.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get the offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Tucker to Harden.
Boy, that's crazy, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's why they real disrespectful, bro. Niggas don't even be seeing that.
You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
George on the drive, but his shot misses.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Straight up.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Tucker. Oh, good defense there. Thunder with the steal. To George. Strong finish for Paul George.
That transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
That nigga trust all them bullshit niggas. Don't fuck with his fans. Damn, well, this nigga here to fuck this shit up real late in the game.
Shot clock to 4 for Houston. Paul, they have to keep him in their grasp.
And the three-point shot
crazy,
applies so much pressure on the defense. You can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
And that's going to be out of bounds off of George.
Yeah.
Mike D'Antoni changing up his lineup.
Man, that nigga, I ain't gonna lie, he did not want them responsibilities, my nigga. But he ain't want them responsibilities with them girls, bro. You think it's a game, bro? They done lost their mama and daddy, bro. That's crazy.
Ed, you ready for another fun fact about the Houston Rockets?
Let's do it.
Okay, the team was established in 1967 and was given the name the Rockets because
I already know they ain't got nothing else.
Space-age manufacturers. When the team eventually moved to Houston, the name still fit, giving Houston's association with NASA.
Wow, so Houston, we have a problem? All of that associated with space? Who knew?
Are you saying that because Carmelo Anthony's in town?
No, Apollo 13.
Oh.
Paul with it up top. Leads just a point.
Yeah, because he didn't want the responsibility, bro. He didn't, man, I'm telling you,
Around
bro.
the perimeter to P.J. Tucker. Lets it fly from long range. Tucker, dead on three-point shooter. Tough to guard.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs.
Damn,
While you help
bro.
them more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Now a whistle. And we're going to get a timeout from OKC as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third
This
quarter.
nigga. Yeah.
Billy Donovan going to change it up. It's Russ at the controls.
Nah, he can't do that for you.
Ferguson, a bad pass as the Rockets come away with it.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Westbrook into the front court. The deficit is
But you move for the other people.
Goes to the right side. Westbrook. Oh, Russell Westbrook. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
Yeah, exactly.
You're Russell Westbrook. How do you take on the responsibility of getting them over the hump?
You have to own it, Ed. And that starts with owning the fact that, yes, you were the first player in the history of the game.
Yeah, man.
To double back-to-back years. But being successful. Sometimes less is more. And he has to make sure that he's surrounded and allowing the players he's surrounded with to help him get to the next level.
Cause do away his life.
To Paul. For three. Off the iron. No
Do
good.
away his life. That shit's crazy.
No good. And no foul. Deep three. At the buzzer. That ends the third quarter with the Rockets in front.
Whole life gone. 3 little girls. 4 little girls. I'm sorry, I only got 4 little girls.
The Thunder have it to start the fourth quarter. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Oh, emphatic slam.
And Melo will be the first one to tell you this. He's not ready to be a role player just yet. He can still put up points in bunches. Didn't shoot the ball that well last year. Averaged around 16 a game. The lowest total of his 15-year career. Wow.
The drive right to the basket to Paul George. Oh, had him going there for a second. George. To Schroeder. Shot clock violation. It's Rockets ball. Anthony. And the rebound taken in by OKC. Oh, blocked by Chris.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Harden in possession. Leads 4. To Capella. Paul. Add 2 points to the board.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
And he's going to the free throw line.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
And hits the first free throw.
Damn.
Able to convert on both free throws.
Oh, my bad. Damn.
Now pass taken away by the Thunder.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Schroeder. Going to launch beyond the arc. And the rebound taken in by the Rockets. Paul to P.J. Tucker. Has a look.
Come on, man. I passed.
Gets a look. Can't hit. And the finish at the rim.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
Here's Paul, controlling the offense. To Adams. From the painted area, won't go down. To Paul. Wide open look, won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Thunder. Time to shuffle things up. Anthony. Has a chance, just off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep
the crossover, gets inside, and the slam dunk.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ballgame.
Picked up by the Thunder.
That's the kind of break they're looking for. I bet you they attack in transition.
Now a steal as the Rockets have it.
It's time to take advantage of an extra possession.
Paul. And the rebound taken by Grant. George to Schroeder. George to the basket, but it won't go. Harden in possession. All tied up. Just underway in this fourth quarter. To P.J. Tucker. Thunder have it.
Neck and neck. They couldn't get anything on that possession. Let's see if we can get a bucket in transition.
Slams it down.
I'm not going to lose to another